Hi. Nothing's fresher this time of year than local clams. And so I grew up on Cape Cod. I live on Long Island now, and we have clams all the time, whether we're having it in our fried diablo or we're having fresh clams. And so I want to show you today how to open a clam. You want to make sure you have a clam knife that works, not a really sharp knife and everything, but it's got a clam knife has a tip. It's different from an oyster knife that's going to dive into it, the oyster and open it. The clam knife is going to go right into the seal and pop it open. And so you want to be able to go right in, and then your clam's going to open right up. You got your fresh clam. You join them together, and then you can just pop the other side off. So now you have your fresh clam. We're going to do a little stuffed clams today. So I've got my seasoned breadcrumbs. In my seasoning, it already has butter, so if you want to put a little garlic butter on your clams, you go right ahead, and you use your own home stuffing recipe. And so here I use a little panko breadcrumbs, some garlic and parsley seasoning. I am going to put a little butter in the bottom of the pan just to give it a sizzle, and some white wine. That's going to help poach the clam from the bottom, so the clam's cooked while the breadcrumbs get cooked. I'll toss these in the oven. They'll take about 5 minutes at 350. And while we're waiting, I'll show you another way. Another way you could do clams is just get some nice cherry stones. Open them up, and just have them out for your guests, just like you do your antipasta. So, two more minutes, and we'll be right back. So the clams have been in about 5-6 minutes, right around 350. So they just need another couple of seconds. Now, as I said before, we're using cherry stones. The clams come in a couple of sizes. You can get the cherry stones, the smaller ones. You can get the top necks, which are a little bit larger, which are actually really good for the stuffed clams, or the quahogs, which are the really big clams. You tend to use those for chowder when you're chopping them up. We make our clam sauce out of those big quahogs. And so, again, here we come. We're coming out now that they're nice and golden brown. You got the bubble on the butter, so you know that you're cooked all the way through. So we're just going to plate them up. You got to be careful they're hot. Certainly when you give them to your guests, let them know they're going to be hot. So I use little tea forks, and so people could just pick it out. You just move that lemon over. And then if you want to catch that white wine flavor, just drizzle a little butter over it. And there you go. Clams two ways: fresh on ice or stuffed oregano.